Hello, welcome back. Last time I made my way into the dome and looked around and sure didn't find much, but I am on the other side of it now, and I've messed with a couple of mechanisms. There is a realization that I had over here. This one weird spot where the floor looks funny and I can look up and there's what looks like a keyhole on the wall. This is clearly an elevator. So yeah, just looking at it, I understand its function now. Feels like I'm probably going to get a key in my inventory at some point and I can like start it up and this will rise with me on it. And I'll arrive up there, bridging the gap between these two places, and I'll be up. And let's see, up there is... what is it? What's that location? That's the other side of the dome, where the connection to... is it this thing? Yeah, where this pipe connects to... no, it's not. Is it? Oh, hold on, this is venting up now. I'll change that. I don't think I have any... oh wait, no. This is the entrance ramp, so yeah, that thing I was looking at was the other one. Okay, well that's fine. So I had a look at the game manual, and it tells me some possibly important information. There's not a lot in there, but a couple of things worth mentioning. Let's see here. When the hand pointer changes to point either left or right with a bent finger, clicking will turn you 180 degrees in that direction. So bent finger means full turn. Straight finger means... oh, well, okay. Bent finger here, straight finger. Okay, so it's not consistent, but that's the rule as stated. Anyway, so that's what the bent finger means. Other things. It mentions zip mode. I haven't been able to get that to work yet, but I haven't tried in very many places and haven't yet felt the need. Another important thing. Let's go demonstrate over here. Apparently there is a way to skip past animations, and I want to play an animation now and not see it, ideally. So this long animation of this stairway coming down should be skippable with... let's get it going. According to the manual, spacebar should skip this. Works. Okay, spacebar is my key. Great. So that's how to do that. One more thing in here that was maybe relevant. Where is this? There are a few objects which can be picked up and carried with you. When one of these objects is selected, it will automatically come into your possession. To access an item you have picked up, move your mouse pointer over the black area at the bottom of the screen, which I'm currently cropping out, but I'll uncrop it when the inventory is relevant. Right now I just have my my reference book there, which I should totally take another look at and see if there's anything of use in here. Anyway, so what this tells me is there will be other inventory items somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I got out of the game manual. Right, so to set some expectations, people who've been here for a while kind of know this already, but a bunch of new people have apparently come in from recent videos. So, hi, welcome, good to have you here. The way that I do things with LPs like this is I have a rule that all information I use to solve puzzles here can only come directly from the game or its accompanying materials. That's my rule. That's how I do it. So I'm going to figure this out without any outside input. So if it looks like I'm ignoring you, that'd be why. Anyway, so I'm going to spend as much time as it takes here to figure something out. If I'm here for like 3 hours, then, I'm here for like 3 hours, but hopefully I'll find some new place to go. I have a bunch of notes about things. It's just nothing really does much of anything. So I'm going to look through this book. I'm going to look through all the locations I currently have and come up with at least something more to do, hopefully. I'm going to try. Alright, so looking through this book, I'm not finding new clues yet, but at least now that I've wandered around the island for a while, I can put a lot of this into better context. Anyway, the problem is now Gain. Pretty sure that's Atris's father. He still hasn't said it specifically, but that's my working assumption, until shown correct or otherwise. Why did you click twice? I clicked once. No, I went once. Why do you always click twice? No. Okay, so I click once here. There. It's like 3 clicks in a row, double registered. How strange. Where am I? What happened? I did not create the Age of Riven. Here we go. Okay. So it's on this page. The problem is now Gain. His myopic mission to restore the Diener civilization. So that's something he's trying to do. The civilization here fell, and there's going to be more about that in a moment. The fifth age, the number 5, very important here. Starfisher, lots of star shapes around. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years, so that's how long Gain has been trapped here. No one has been able to leave that age. The last linking book out of Riven has been lost. Okay. Upon your return to Mist. To maroon your father and Riven, since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of the Diener. So the art of constructing books was here. Perhaps that's what that stained glass in the Pentagon building, as I'm calling it, depicts in the Beetle viewers. But the art was somehow lost with the fall of the Diener. I am assuming that's who I'm seeing in the spherical homes in that one place I'll probably be revisiting today. I'd be trapped there, segregated from the countless other worlds. No, I want 1 page turn, not 2. I don't know how this is registering as 2. I don't know if it's my mouse or lots of different possible things. The way it fell was no one's ideal. The sting of the incident has gradually faded from my memory. The deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to be has never left me. So Atris was responsible for the fall of the Diener. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gain's destructive path cannot be allowed to continue. It was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. All right, so that's what I got out of this part of the book. Let me look over the rest of this. All right, so stuff about the prison book here. Hunting expedition through the ruins of Diener. Atris chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. His father confiscated it, apparently. So, like, Gain had the technology for making the prison book, but he lost the technology to make books in general. Atris just recalled the formula and was able to construct a book. So this is, as far as he knows, the prison book we brought along is the only one in existence on this island. However, if Gain were to regain his ability to make books, he could perhaps create a prison book. So that's worth thinking about. And also, like, where did that book go? I should probably watch that opening cutscene again. My recollection was that after the man stole it, he then collapsed for possibly reasons of touching the book, possibly other reasons. And I think the book was taken off him by the hunter who dispatched him and, like, moved him away, or whatever the heck he did. So that masked person currently is in possession of my prison book, I think. Anyway, so that's about the prison book. And that was supposed to be the bait for him, but I don't have it anymore. All right, anything else in here? All right, so the last little bit of this book kind of gives me an overview of my actual mission here. So what I'm trying to do is imprison Gain, send Atris a signal that it's safe to come. He'll arrive with a linking book. We'll both get Catherine, and somewhere in here. After that, assuming the island did not incur much damage in my absence, it would be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate... Wait, Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. After that, this would take very little time. So the plan is, I imprison Gain. I send a signal to Atris somehow, which is not specified in here. He says it's hard, and he can't really... Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible. I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. So I'm here without a way out and without knowing how to signal. So I need to take some action that's somehow going to signal to Atris that I'm ready. And, you know, I also first have to get back my prison book and have Gain touch it somehow. Or, you know, get it to him in some other way. Have somebody get it to him. Maybe he already has it. I mean, I don't know where it is. I don't know what it's done. I don't even know who he is or what he... Well, I think I know what he looks like. He's got to be the guy depicted in the stained glass. And I think I saw his face in the projection in that one building once. Okay, so anyway, that's all I can get out of that book. So I'm going to look around in the immediate area where I have kind of like nothing that I feel like I can do here, but maybe I'll spot something, and I'll make some notes. So like, the new information I gained by opening this up, other than just layout and a goal of opening that one door in the Pentagon here and knowing what it would get me if I could. So that feels like what I'm trying to do, and the clue-shaped thing that I got in here was this. I have no idea what this means, but I'm going to note it in detail and see if I can somehow determine it. Yeah, so this is a clue-looking thing. So here's a piece of information to apply somewhere. I have a place that needs a piece of information, which is the push-button code next to the microscope. But what that needs does not appear to be in this format. I might try a few interpretations of this to see if I can figure out a way to... I mean, this is 5 things of a set number. What if... Okay, well, I mean, I can at least try this. What if I, like, press the left button 11 times, then the next one 4, the next one 4, next one 5, next one 1? Why am I starting here? I guess because as I walk, that's the first one I encounter, so I'm considering this the first, and it goes clockwise. And you know, this is in the middle, the button would be in the middle. That kind of makes sense. I'll at least try that. Why not? Alright, I input those in that order. Nothing happened. Doesn't look like that's it. So this button is shaped like 2 others that I've seen elsewhere around the place, but it's colored differently. Those 2 buttons are another mechanism that I don't understand. I have no context for what they might do. I should go play with them some more and see if I can learn anything at all. That's worth doing, I think. Bent finger. Bent finger. Okay. And it's also very possible there's just like some places where I can look at stuff that I haven't found. So yeah, gonna wander all around the world and see if I can find like anything at all new that I can do. Because there's got to be something somewhere. Okay, so probable purpose for this feels like a call button for this mechanism. There's also, for some... this is a perspective that exists. I wonder why that is. There's also a camera trained on this spot over in Gain's broadcasting room. It's like he was there when I came in there. Where did he go? I'm interpreting this as person who sits in that seat broadcasts their image over to the temple over there where there are offerings and stuff. Like there was a camera to the broadcast room and then the transport mechanism beyond. So here I could interact and open the door. I already looked at the closed door and there was nothing. But here, I can see this thing. I'm getting the impression, like, there's a bunch of traversal here. It feels like it would fit for, at some point, me to maybe get, like, say, a linking book that would take me elsewhere on the island and be able to transport around with mechanisms in different positions that wouldn't be possible if I... No, I don't want that. That wouldn't be possible from just walking. Because I could do stuff like have that stairway up in the central power station and get up top of it if that goes anywhere, which it doesn't, but, you know, I could do it. Or get here with this thing not at the station. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but, like, what other purpose could this button have? I don't know yet. Alright, so gonna take this thing somewhere and see if I can find anything elsewhere on the island. Hello, pipe. So, like, power box there. I don't know what this is. It's pretty prominent. And in the camera view for this thing, I can see, like, there's a big... what looks like an open pipe, like, right above, sticking down. It's just out of sight here. I don't know what that's about. And is there anything else to see in here? No, there's nothing other than just exiting. I can't even look at the back of it. Alright then, so gonna look around in places that are not Central Island and see what I can find. So I note that on the other side of this transport there is no call button, so you can't call it from here if that is indeed what that does. Making me think that's not what that does. Let me find where the other place is that I saw one of those. And I guess try for further speculation about its purpose. This just appears to be a clue giver. I guess I'll write it down. Okay, so just in this passage is the other one of those. Maybe that is a call button and it's just like weirdly far from the thing. So the thing is here. The eyeball is over there somewhere. I go along this passage and there's another of these blue button thingies. Makes a real satisfying clunk, but has no visible or audible effect. Alright then. As I enter this location, something happens. That thing in the distance is spinning. Last time I was here, wasn't there a person there? There is a person there, stopping it from spinning. I don't think I saw exactly this animation before. I got like a little closer before that happened and got a clearer look at it, maybe. In my absence, the people came back, but now I've returned and they're running away in fear again. Okay. Yeah, so my hope is that like something will be different here now that some time has passed and Gan did another broadcast. Maybe they saw it and maybe they'll open their doors to me or something? That seems possible, because like having seen that in the temple upon my return does feel like a meaningful state change. I just don't know what state it might have changed. Okay, so when I arrived here, I clicked this thing, which rotated and water filled this fountain or whatever it is. But now I can't change it. I guess that depletes on its own, and whenever I arrive here, I can turn the thing to fill it. Or like the human activity here uses up the water or something. I don't know what that means yet. But I got the symbol behind that written down. It's, in case you're curious, it is... This rotates the other way. It's that symbol. Alright then. So I'm still standing next to this fountain, and I'm seeing kind of a familiar scene. Somewhere up here is the Sphere City. Yeah, look at that shadow. So that's my landmark for the... Wait a second. Am I... Oh, I'm in a useful place here, maybe. Hang on, this might let me do something. Okay, so I spot this. I think I've been there, and I tried to go down there, and I couldn't. But isn't this perhaps the place that connects to that thing I lowered once? Long ago? It's still lowered as far as I know, unless the people have raised it again, and I think they maybe have. There's a ladder going to that, too. So wait, isn't this the platform that... Oh yeah! I'm at the thing now! Oh, check it out! I found something new! Alright, I can make some maybe progress here. Neat. Alright, so I lowered that thing, found a completely different part of the world that actually let me get in it. Sea exploration! A thing I can do! Something did something! Okay, don't know what I'm doing. I pulled a lever. We're submarining. Okay, finally. Something happened. Alright, so I'm on a track, not just freeform submarining here. Can only go specific places. I assume this is my turnaround lever. I don't know what this one does. Can I get out here? Doesn't seem like it. I'm pretty sure I'm underwater right now. So if I mess with you, what do? You turn. Oh, there's two different tracks here. So if I'd go this way, I think I'd end up back where I just was, right? Let's verify. it switched to that track. So I have a third lever to pull, maybe. There's this, like, water exclusion zone here, which is pretty neat. I'm in a little, somehow maintained air bubble, which lets me exit this thing. Let me make sure I am where I thought I was. Place I just came from. I'm uncertain. What am I seeing? I'm on the surface of the water. Yeah, okay, so here's the water, but I'm not in it. I'm next to it. There's the gauge there. Wait a second, I think I'm in a different place. Yeah, I'm closer to the... Wait, I can't... I'm stuck just here? Okay, I guess that ladder doesn't quite connect. I need to go forward a little more or something? Why is this a place I can get out? Like, there's an air bubble here, but it's not quite connected to the ladder. Okay, so yeah, I ended up in a different place. Like, yeah, here's another landmark, this big hanging thingy. There's a ladder at that, which I can probably travel to. So this dude with a gauge, I just can't get there. Here's the elevator that this thing came down initially. Here are some houses. Here are some passages. Alright then. So what might this do? I cannot tell. I think it might select... Yeah, that's the track selector. So I was going right... I would go left, selected the other way. That's gotta be what it is. So I'm gonna watch this thing that's maybe like a pressure gauge or something. So if I want to get back to where I was... Let me just confirm that I understand the operation of this device. So that's a stop and rotate point. Since I'm configured to take the right track right now, I think, if I turn here and go forward, I'll end up at the same place I just was just now. It helps that these controls are kind of similar in some way to the Skytram. So if I slide this left and go forward, presumably I should automatically select the left track. It does seem that way. Okay. Magic air bubble. Alright. It's a submarine subway. A subway marine. So this one has a ladder that actually connects to it. I might be able to go a little more forward in that other spot and actually get out of that place. Let's at least try. Because I didn't try continuing forward in that spot. And now that I know what the stop-off points look like, I don't know what this gauge is for. It's like a pressure gauge like the one in the building at the wood shredder place. But as far as I can tell, while I'm in here, and yeah, I can see the bounds of the QuickTime movie that's playing. It's just this little square in the middle of the screen. No longer a technical requirement, but, you know, it'll save a little bit of space. Full screen movies can be played, but they don't have to. Yeah, the border right there, and, you know, right there went away, so this square. So I turn... I select the other track. Yeah. Go forward. I don't know why it would suddenly stop there when I can go more forward, so I'm assuming I won't be able to go more forward here. But I also don't know why there would be a ladder. Oh, wait, no, I just need to turn the thing around. That's the problem. Okay, the ladder is aligned with it, but I'm rotated wrong, right? Yeah, so ladder will be out of reach right here. I can't tell which way I'm facing there. Let's try turning around and see if that helps. Seems plausible. That ladder was a little far away for that to make sense, though. But let's see it. I don't know what pivot point this thing uses when rotating. Maybe it's way off center. Okay, that made no difference at all. Got it. Okay, so I know I'm facing away from the ladder now, so let's turn around again. I would like to go forward a few feet. Cannot. Alright, well, I don't know why that ladder is there almost but not quite aligned with this. Let's ride the track to another place. Alright, so this is an animation I've seen recently, so I can actually go ahead and skip it. Alright, so I'm at the intersection. If I turned here, I would see that, yes, as expected. Boy, that's a nice convenience. Let's go forward with right selected. I can't tell if that thing there is moving or if that's just the waviness of the water. It kind of looks like it's moving. It's probably just the water. Yeah, it's just rock formation. Okay, so this is an air bubble. It doesn't look like the track continues. Let me verify. Oh, it does. Okay, so I skipped a stop off. I'll be back. Many pipes. Another stop. Oh boy, hold up. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Turn around. I think I came from the left track, so there are... So this is a four-way intersection. Did I come from the left track? I think I did. This is starting to look like it might be of a size that's worth mapping. If any of these intersections lead to additional intersections, then yeah, it probably will be. How will I know if I'm where I just was? I kind of won't. That, like, pumping noise got louder. Okay, I more or less know how I got here at least, so maybe that's useful. Okay, I'm sort of at this thing, but, like, not actually. Okay, I arrived in a new place, I think. Just swim on over there. Okay, so I assume I can't go forward more. No, I can. I am where I thought I was. Okay, so that's below that station, but not quite at it. What a weird system. Wait a second. No, this is a different place? No, it's the same one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything's the same. Alright, so, forward. Let's watch closely. Well, no, there's nothing to watch here. I can actually skip this one. But here I want to watch closely. And, again, I'm rotated the other way from how I was. Does that make a difference? I think it doesn't. Because, you know, this is round. I could rotate around anyway when I come out of here, and I guess protagonist just rotates however is convenient for seeing that view. Alright, so I did indeed come down what will be the left track. Yeah, I can see it clearly there. So before I go forward here, I'm going to turn around and go right. We've seen this turnaround, so skip. Thank you. Go right. Go forward. I have no sense whatsoever of what might be on the surface that I might want to reach here. I'll just take whatever this thing can reach and see what I can do there. Taking a while to settle. Okay, it eventually did. Alright. Ladder I can reach. Some place to go. Ah, look at all these weird little pools. Like non-pools, whirlpools. Okay, I'm somewhere new. Ooh, this ladder, look how it goes up and then sort of like back and up. That'd be super uncomfortable to climb. Well, like scary to climb more than anything. Hey, check it out, I'm in a house. Alright. I'm in a house. This house up here. I remember standing on that platform and trying to look over there but not being able to see it because of this rock that was in the way. So that's where I lured the thing. Pretty much. Or no, this is where I lured the thing. Why couldn't I see that? Because it was in the water. That's why I couldn't see it. I was looking down, and I did see it at the bottom of something, but I didn't realize... No, that is where I climbed in. But here's where there's like 2 tracks. No, this is clearly where I elevated it downward. See, what's messing me up is I don't see an anti-water bubble there, but maybe I'm just like, it's a tricky perspective. Anyway, yeah, so that explains why I looked down and saw it, came over here, looked over and didn't see it, because it was actually below the surface of the water. So here's this hanging thing I haven't been able to reach yet. It clearly has a ladder to it with a bubble, and like, no, I was in this bubble, and there's a separate track to there. Okay, and from where I am, if I go like forward, turn around, and go left, I should reach that thing if things connect the way they look like they might. Alright, so in this house are levers. Oh dear. Can I pull them? I sure can! Oh no. Alright, so initial state of these. I'm going to note down this initial state just so I know when I've made a state change, what, where, how. Alright, initial state of up, down has been noted. I'm going to toggle all 5. Am I? Yes, I am. Just had to load that animation. Making the maximum number of state changes here seems useful until I understand what these do. So I affected something. Game's not going to tell me what I affected. That's for me to figure out. Okay, and I thought I had a route to... excuse me. Can I get back in my thing, please? Hello? Is that what the levers do? Okay, good. It changes something about the whirlpools. Alright. Game did tell me, kinda. Let me make sure. So I'll make the same transformation I made before. And see if I can reach my submarine now. How does it look different here? Ah, okay, so it's extending and retracting those little bridges. So this one is extended. The one I'm on is extended. Alright, so next I want to know if it was an up or a down that changed that. So I'm going to put everything down. Looks like I want all up or all down. And the answer is all up. Okay, yeah, so one of those two... Well, this one still looks extended. Hold on, so if I put everything up, I can also look out the window to see. So yeah, that platform. Does one of these levers control that? Was that perspective lying to me? Well, if it is, then this one is too, because that's clearly... Is that clearly extended? Well, let's look closely. So everything down turns to everything up. Yes, that's extended further. Okay, so up is extended. So this is the bit that actually extends on it. All right, so all stations should now be open to me with submarine thingy, if I understand what I've done. Okay, great. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave myself here with like actual progress happening. The click zone, so the reason this keeps happening this way is because like, here's the click zone here. Click zone's a little farther down. Click zone's a little farther down, a lot farther down. So I keep not knowing that I'm at the bottom. I'm one step short. All right, cool. So I can do things. I've opened up new exploration to do here. And I'm going to leave myself with something to do instead of just an absolute dead end, because that's never fun for me when I come back to this next time. All right, so I'll see you next time for more undersea exploration.